Hey there, Internet, and welcome to the part of the show where I just set my phone on the windowsill and sit on the floor right in front of it because Allie did this in her most recent video, and I thought, what a beautiful, beautiful dose of simplicity, and I am all for that because, second of all, I'm very tired. It's been a very long week. It was VBS week at church. That's Vacation Bible School, for those of you who did not grow up in the church and don't know what that is. That is where about 600 to 700 children flood the church for 5 days and go berserko learning Bible stories. It's great, it's wonderful, I love being a part of it, but it's exhausting. Third of all, as a result from just getting home from work, I don't have a ton of time to record this, and this is the fastest way without having to set up all of my equipment. And fourth of all, because if I get really tired, I can just fall asleep on the couch right here. I mean, it's right here. And fifth of all, because I can make it look like my hand is exploding in a supernova of fire, but this one's okay. On the subject of being very, very tired, Allie and I are in one of those phases of life where it seems like things just don't stop coming. I'm not going to go into a ton of detail because A, I don't want this to turn into Complain Cast 2018, and B, because a lot of them are like personal things and I don't want to just go blabbering them all over the internet. But what I will say is that, like, as soon as one thing comes up and maybe we start to overcome it, it sort of seems like there's another thing right behind. The most obvious thing is Allie's knee surgery. Both of our work have been kind of overwhelming recently. I maybe just hurt my knee, not nearly as bad as she did, but it's very, very achy and it twinges in pain whenever I straighten it or try to bend it, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of swollen. Am I gonna go to the doctor? I don't know. Not to play into like a man stereotype or anything, but I don't have a very good habit going to, I was gonna say pediatrician. I don't even know what like the fancy word for an adult doctor is because I've never been to one. I grew up with one doctor. I went away to college, never saw a doctor in that time. When I came back and was about to get married, he retired, and I've not seen a doctor in like an embarrassing number of years. I want to say maybe at least 6 years. That's a bad idea. Have a doctor, people. If you're a young adult like me, newly married, living on your own, find a stinking doctor so that you're not paying exorbitantly for sudden medical bills that you weren't expecting. That was not supposed to be the point of this video. That is not the point of this video. That was just a sidebar piece of advice that I should probably follow before I start spouting it all over the internet. Oh, what was I saying? Life keeps coming. Yes. Also, my forehead is glistening in the sweat because I turned off the air and I'm sitting right in front of the sunny window. Ah! This is fun. Oh, I haven't just blabbered in a long time. It's enjoyable. Anyway, people often say life comes at you fast. Maybe also insurance companies like to say that. Maybe that was nationwide. I don't really remember. People say it. That's all that matters. And that's true, and by that they mean that suddenly life can overwhelm you with a whole bunch of things and you want to be prepared for it. But in light of all the things going on in Allie's and my life currently, and which have been going on for as long as I've known her, and when I look back through my whole life, things have always been going on, I've come to a realization that life comes at you really slowly. I mean, yes, there are certainly periods where it seems like there are more troubling things happening than at other times, but overall, life is just a series of hardships and difficulties. And yes, that doesn't mean there aren't joys, but I'm saying that you will constantly be facing different things at different points in your life. If there is ever a moment where you look at your life and think, I don't foresee any troubles or hardships for like this chunk of time, that is an amazing blessing and savor that. But for the most part, life, it's not the easiest thing in the world. It's not supposed to be. It's how we grow and learn and develop and learn to love each other and persevere and all of those virtuous things. And I think that living with this mentality that life should be fine except for when it comes at you fast can really set you up for failure because it wears you out if you're not braced for this sort of perpetual living of life. Am I just being incredibly down right now? Am I just incredibly down right now? I don't think so. If I am, then just ignore what I'm saying, but I think it has some merit. I guess what I'm trying to say is don't count on life being some big grand adventure with only a few small hiccups. Seek the joy in the little bitty in-between moments where you are truly allowed to relax and feel that blessing, and that is how you prepare yourself for all of the things that will come at you in life. I'm only 24 years old, but I can tell you most assuredly, things will come at you in life. Prepare yourself for them, be thankful when you're not facing them, and take a moment to appreciate that I'm totally ready for the next season of Survivor. I couldn't think of a better way to end the video, so I just decided to end it on a gag. See you guys next week. Deuces.